Hi Rajpal, good
Hi,
afternoon. How are you?
good afternoon. I'm good. What about you? How are you?
I'm also good. Thank you so much for asking. So, how have you been so far?
It's a good, wonderful morning. And
Okay,
what's about your
how's
morning?
going on? Oh, morning
If
was
it's
good. It was productive, I must say. I had some book which I'm focusing on nowadays, Ikigai. So I read few pages. Then I took one session before you. So I must say it was productive day for me. So yeah,
yes,
that's how it's going on. So how's going on your study? You were saying you were preparing for something?
I guess I was preparing for the competitive exams, and uh, nowadays I would say that I'm little bit struggling to manage the time because actually I have been teaching few students online, and so somewhere
Okay.
I'm having to manage the time. So and that is the topics even I sent to you that the topic is the
Okay.
time management. Because when we
Yes,
will talk
yes.
this topic, so somewhere I will get out something your point of view. What do you think about time management? But before going into that, you mentioned about the Burn book. Would you like to tell about this book? Because I have heard multiple point of time about this book.
Akiga, yes, I haven't completed so far. Whatever I have read so far, it is a totally, based on Japanese people, why they are living very long life, around 120 years. What is the reason behind it? What is the, reason of longevity of Japanese people? And there is a one beautiful village. The name is Ekinawa. I'm, if I'm not wrong, Ekinawa might be. So whatever so far I have read about this book. So in this village, there are lots of people. Most of the people, they live around 120 years. So based on that, it's books is written. What is the reason behind it? What they do exact to, live very long life. So yeah, there is some mention about their diet, about their lifestyle, what they do, what they does, that's kind of things. It's mentioned
Oh,
there. Yeah.
yes. I also heard about this book. Someone
Mm.
told me that this is the book you should read, but I was not so sure that what is this. That person just told me about this book name. So is this book, I mean, in the Hindi or English?
No, it's totally Hindi because it's written by I think American writer. It's translate from the Japanese to English.
Yes, that's good. I think
Ikigai means what is the purpose of life? I think whatever I have noticed or understood so far, am I not wrong? If I not wrong, that I think Ikigai means what is the purpose of life. So I must have found interest about this book because we already, wondering about the what is the purpose of our life, right? So for that, I'm working on my manifestation of law of attraction nowadays. So I thought let's explore this kind of book. So I ordered a few books, around 6, 7 books I have ordered. So I just want to, explore about so deeply. So yeah.
right, right. Yes, I am
Yeah.
also reading one book, which name is the uh, what is Mindset. Which
Mindset.
today,
Okay. Yes, I heard it many times, the power of subconscious mind. So I haven't read so far.
yes,
So
my
just
book
I
is
want to read Mindset. Okay, that's good. How did you find it? How did you find
uh,
it?
actually what happened. Like I watched like the podcast, something like that. So if I find that any the I mean the person individual mention about any book, so I just try to explore that. First of all, I read some context, prologue of that book. If I find interesting, delivering, so I try to read this book. So someone in the podcast mentioned about this book. I didn't
Mhm.
start actually. Today I would start the first time. So I just got this book today back, and I just finished another
Okay.
book. So today is the first day. I will just, after having conversation with you, I will read this.
Oh wow, that's great. Definitely, we have to explore new things. And whatever I found while reading books, we get to know lots of things, not only about this language, but also we get lots of knowledge from the book, right? So really,
Right.
it's amazing way to explore new things. Now, earlier what used to happen with me, I was not that much interest to about abroad. I was not thinking about to go or explore new things. But after reading some books, I very willing to go another side and explore the new places. and know about their thoughts or culture or their lifestyle. So yes, it's our
Yes.
thinking process also will brave. So okay,
Yes.
let's start today's topic without
Yes.
around the bush, beating around the bush. So let's what do you think about time management according to you? What is the meaning
Yes.
of time management?
Yes. I think what I believe and I consider that if we are setting the something that we will do at the particular time, and if we do the those things at the same time, whatever time we have set, we have let down. If we complete that, then I consider that yes, we are very disciplined and we are seated with our time. That is what I believe. And more than that, I also think that somewhere quality of the time also come under the time management. That like what happened. Sometimes we decide that let's just talk about books. I believe that somewhere I read around the 30-40 pages per day. Okay, so that is my own the perspective to read the books. What I believe that sometimes I want to read on book only the an hour, I mean 1 hour, but I take the 2 hour. So somewhere when I read the books and the 1 hour, 30 minutes, the 30 piece or 40 piece, so I don't give the quality of the contents because sometimes I don't understand what is written in there. So this is something which we need to understand, that when we are doing something, so we should not just think that we will do something within this prescribed time. Or if we are doing something, so we should also take something out of that. It should not be that I will do this and that thing in that particular time frame and I will not understand anything else. So the quality should be matter instead of just thinking that I will manage everything within this prescribed time. But yes, we should not waste our time on the those things which are not a benefit for us, and they are not worthy for us. That is what I believe.
Obviously, time management is the means organize the time between the lots of things, like lots of things I must say, because if you are not able to manage your time, then you always juggling between the all the things, right? Because you do not
Yeah.
complete all the tasks on time. So I do believe that every people who want to get success or who want to survive in this era very effortlessly, then must they have to focus their time management. So that's how that the process will be easy, and the success will become very effortlessly, I do believe. If you work on time, then you do not feel that much burden about you any particular task, whatever you are doing. If you do on time, then you do not feel that much pressure about it. But later on, if you have to do in a deadline, so that time you feel very hustle and bustle. Sometimes you will do right work, sometimes you miss something, it will be incomplete. So result also will come the same. If you do not a proper manner, then result also will come in an unclear manner, right? So that is how we should focus on our time management. That is the main thing to survive in our life. If you are equally, people are getting 24 hour 24 into 7. So one people are very successful and some people are very unsuccessful in their life. So I do believe that if someone use their time in a good way, if they understand the value of the time, what is the right or what is the wrong, which time which kind of things we have to do, what's the important to do first, right? So then this kind of people get success. Otherwise
Right.
many of people now generation, we can't say every people are like this, every person are same, but some people are there wasting their time while playing game, right? So I don't think this kind of person will be success in their life. Might be they will success, but most of the people, they do not get success in their life because in their study time they are wasting their valuable time while doing unnecessary things. There is no any use, and the result will come always negative. So
Right.
always we should focus on our positive things, what is good for us, and according that we have to manage. I do believe that one thing that every time we have to make our schedule every
Right.
morning. I don't want to say to anyone that you have to make schedule for 1 year, for 1 month, but every morning if you make one routine for yourself, because what happened, every day our schedule little bit change. We do not do every task a regular basis every day, right? So here and there it's happened. Sometimes we have to go out, sometimes we have to go for another task, sometimes we stay at home. So every day every task is different. So morning time, what we have to do, we should just visualize and what is important thing for me for today, what is the prioritize. So according that we have to manage, and for according this time management we have to work. So I think this is the time management according to me.
Yes,
So
right.
yes.
Yes, right. Yes, and you said that we should share the time, like what we have to achieve in the one day, like in the morning. But in my case, I just can give my own example. I do the things into order in the night when I'm going to sleep. That time I decide that what I have to do in the next day. Because when we do something in the extra, like before the morning, so we understand that what we have to do in the whole day. Otherwise, when we do the things in the morning, we don't understand that what to do, what not to do. So I personally believe, even I have read this, I have taken these things from the one book which I was reading about the time management. So the authors say that when you decide your times in the advance, that what you have to do, so somewhere you program your mind that what will
That
you
is
do
it.
in the next day. So that is also
Mm,
good. Yes, of course, some people are there, they decide their time when they get up in the morning, they also that is also good. But somewhere when we decide the time, the things in the order, I mean in the advance, that is also good. But yes, that should be the value for the time. It should not be like what happens sometime. I have seen a lot of the people when they are going to sleep, before going to sleep they take around 2 or 3 or even 1 hour for using the phone, Instagram,
mm,
Facebook, WhatsApp. So
yes.
I sometimes wonder that what will they do in the next day, because their mindset
Uh-huh.
will be in that way, that because when you use the phone, so somewhere a kind of the guilt always remain in our mindset when we don't do the productive things before sleeping. So that should be
Yes.
the process of my mind.
Mm. Obviously, that is the thing that if you are making a plan at night or morning, some people they make at night, some people they make in the morning. So I don't think that much different between that. According your suitable, according your perspective, you can choose. But thing is that you should be punctual whole day. But sometimes it's happened. I do believe at night you can make a schedule for your next day. That is also a good thing. You will be productive since morning. But if you are not able to maintain previous day, if you are not aware about the what will happen, which kind of things I have to do, then you can will aware about your day in the morning time. According that you can maintain. Is if I talk about housewives, so sometime what happened from in my case, sometime suddenly message comes from school that tomorrow today is school will be closed. So that time
Okay.
my mindset will be different type. So I can't follow the same routine which routine I already fixed previous day. So I have to
Right.
make another kind of time schedule for today, right? So
Yes.
circumstances comes, and any kind of circumstances could come in front of us, but we have to be productive and we should know the value of time. Any kind of circumstances it could come in front of you, but you should aware, you should know the value of time. We should not waste our time while doing unnecessary things. And yeah, in our case, the learning English is our motto, and anyhow we want to upload one video on YouTube. So that is
Right.
our first priority. So any circumstances come in front of us, but we try to upload one video and try to have session with someone, right? And so that is the priority, and we want to give priority to this task first. So that
Yes.
is
Right.
everyone has their own priority, their own special task in their life, so they should focus on their first this task first.
Yes. Right. I think the one time frame can't be congenial for each and everyone. Everyone has their on set of the rules, regulations for you use because for the housewife, I think it is very complicated to manage the time. Like the for the whole day, and for as a student, like for me, I'm also learning this language. So because sometimes I'm not the free, so I can't take the session whenever I feel that okay, I'm comfortable now, I can take the session. But yes, I read this somewhere. either I watched that or I heard about some by the someone that someone mentioned that Mukesh Ambani, the 1 minute, the cost is 25 crores. If he lose the 1 minute, so he will actually damage around the 25 crores. It means that his time is the utmost, the precious. It's you can
Yes,
understand. Even
obviously.
we can't imagine to earn the 25 crores rupees in our whole life, and that person has such a valuable time. So you can understand. Even you also mentioned about that the successful people and the unsuccessful. Yes, we don't pay that much attention. We like gossip with other friends without having any reasonable things. But look at the other those who have been succeed.
Obviously, yes,
They
we
don't
should
do so much.
focus.
They talk to the point. They will not talk about yes.
Obviously, every person they will get, they get some or the other opportunity to grow in their life. But we should realize, or we should identify that where I'm getting opportunity to go in my life. So we should grab. If you are punctual person, then punctual person, then you will get to know where I should take or where I should action toward my success, right?
Yeah.
So if you are punctual, then you can identify very easily. Otherwise, you will, lost your opportunity and you will regret after some time. So
Hmm.
that is the
That's true.
things.
So
Mhm.
how the someone can be the so disciplined, so punctual?
Punctual, I think according to me, you should keep your strong desire to be something, right? Then if you have a strong mindset or strong desire to do something in your life, then there is a no anything to distract you. You will be always
Yeah.
focused to your goal. Always you focus, always you think, and always you take one step toward your goal. So that is the one thing I do believe, that if you have a goal, then you will be a punctual person. What
Yes.
do
I
you think
think
about it?
we should have very strong adjective we should have because when we are you can see the objectless, we don't have the clear the cut vision that what we have to achieve in our life. We are directionless. We don't know that what we really have to do. So we will do the things in the disorder because we don't have the definite purpose. So definitely we should have the very clear vision what we have to achieve, and somewhere what I believe that we should have the time frame that like within which we have to achieve something, because when we are not on the right path, so I don't think that we will use our time in the best manner.
Yes, some or the other thing, other way we are lacking. So
Hmm.
yes.
Okay, at the last, you tell me one thing. At the ending of this session, tell me one thing. You said that nowadays you are working on the uh, manifestations and law of attraction. So how are you using these techniques?
Okay. Just I started to explore these things. I don't have that much idea or knowledge so far about it. Just whatever people said, or some videos I have watched on YouTube, what it does, how it does, work it. So according that, what we have to do, we whatever you want to gain or whatever you want to be in your life. So just visualize in the morning and be positive always toward your whatever you want to get. Let's suppose I want to be a successful YouTuber. Let's suppose, uh, or I have to think that I am a successful YouTuber. Whether I'm successful or not, that doesn't matter. But you have to visualize, or you have to be positive toward your YouTube. That I am a successful YouTuber. I'm getting success on YouTube. I'm earning money. People are liking me. This kind of things, people say to me to do this kind of activity. Just I have given you example of YouTube, but anything it could be happen. So this way it works. So yes.
Good, good. I also do the
When
same thing.
do you do?
Yes, I do.
Do you do?
Yes,
Oh, okay. Wow,
yes. I
that's
I took
great.
this idea. I took this
Uh,
idea also from one.
yes. And once I started to, think this kind of things, always this kind of videos stumble upon in front of me, and just a click and I watch full video. So really, I'm totally into it nowadays. I just want to explore very deeply about it.
Same here. I think while following all of these things, we need to understand one thing. keep away from the negative people, because when you
That is the main thing.
tell
Yes.
those, yes, because when we reveal these things that we are pursuing these things, so they say that these are totally baseless, useless, so why are doing all of these things? Because ultimately we very well know that what are the goods good for us or bad for us, so no one know that what things are really best for us, better for us.
Obviously,
Yes.
there is a one line very properly, that is, you have to be positive always. Whether
Hmm.
it is will work or not doesn't matter, but you will be a positive. If you be positive person, then you can imagine how life will change. You
Right.
should not think others negative as well as for yourself too. So if
Hmm.
you will be a positive person, then obviously whatever will happen, it will happen positively, right?
Right.
So
Right.
we always
Yes.
keep
Even
hope. Yes.
yes, even somewhere I have noticed one thing, that those people who are very optimistic, they are very positive. I have got very positive vibes. The aura, environment behind surrounding them. They are very cheerful. They take everything very rightly. And those who are negative people, when you talk to them, you feel that I'm talking to such a boring personality. I don't know about you, but I have noticed this.
Yes, it's happened. If you talk to someone who are negative person, always they speak negative for others, for themselves, or any for anything. They talk negative. Then you do not feel to stay longer at that place,
Right,
right? Yeah,
right,
that is
right.
the obvious thing. Yes, we always want to consume the negative, positive environment or positive people who wants to live surrounding. So
Correct.
yes, that's things. Okay, it's 1:30. So thank you, Rajpal. It was really amazing session with you. I hope we
Same here.
will connect with another topic.
Sure. Bye.
Okay, bye.